Good morning. It is Saturday, October 11th. This is probably like my third day of not actually posting the vlogging part of it. It's really like I don't mind the vlogging bit, it's the like downloading and uploading and waiting all that lag time. So I think you guys are gonna probably get like 3-day vlogs. Because this never works out. I start strong and then peter off, but that's alright. So let's see. Today is I Love Yarn Day, which is super fun. I don't think I'm doing anything. We have our Pucks and Pearls event today, but it's going to be a super small group. It's going to be I'm pretty sure it's just like my family and then maybe one other group, which is fine. I just like going to the hockey games. So we'll do another Pucks and Pearls, which is right around the same time as the Bay Area Yarn Crawl. Last year's was pretty big. So that one should be fine. And I'll start arranging that quite soon, actually. But it is opening day for the San Jose Barracuda, and it's an early game, so we can take our daughters, which will be great. We got them the little like earmuffs though, just in case it was too loud, because hockey's a lot and it's opening day. And they're doing a giveaway for all fans, but it's only a magnet. So I'm like, do I need 4 magnets from the San Jose Barracuda? No, I don't. But that's what we're doing. I have another order that came, actually I have 2 orders that came in, but so I have to sew for those. I have bookworms. I actually think I'm gonna be sold out of that print, so we'll see. I think today is the last day of banned books week anyway, so I think it works out all right, which is great. I will be donating once I figure out like Etsy fees and all that stuff. It takes a hot second to like figure it out, like for it to come through. But the Etsy shop is still open. We are still selling a bunch of discounted bags. It's all last year's Halloween prints, and we have a really cute Halloween print for this year. I'm not doing as much like large collections, mostly because I have a bunch of stock that I kind of need to move through rather than just keep making more and more and more. So I did finish my Desert Vista Dye Works socks for the month of October, but I'm not sure if the knit along is still happening. Susan, Sue, I think it's Susan, the owner and dyer behind Desert Vista Dye Works, posted on Instagram that she's closing her business effective immediately. I know she's been dealing with a lot of like health struggles and personal life struggles, so I think that's the impetus for her closing her business. So I'm not sure what that means for the knit along. Maybe it just means she's not doing it anymore, and it is what it is. It is October though, so I finished 10 of the requisite 12, so I think I might just finish them. Anyway, just to say, like, I completed it, and that's it. So I finished those. We are cruising along on the diamond painting, thinking we can get it done. We're like 50-50 if we can get it done. We didn't think we could at all before, but we're hoping that we can get it done today and tomorrow to clean it up before my mom comes to stay, because we're taking up a huge amount of her space with the diamond painting. So we're packing that up. I'm going to bring a hat to the hockey game to knit. It is the last and final musabura that we're doing for our family musaburas. It's Chaley's. So knit on that. I'm not doing really great on my 100 skeins in 100 days challenge. I'm at like, sorry, I heard a car coming down the hill and they don't like to stop at this stop sign, which, you know, is not great. So I've used 9 skeins in like 17 days. So I either need to double up a lot or accept that it's not going to get done. But I think I might just keep trying, see how close I can get. I am doing pretty good on my sister's challenge, of which I think she quit hers in like July. It was 100 projects in 2025, which I think is going well for me. I'm at like 80, I think. So I think I can make it. And then I'm also doing, I can't remember if I even talked about this. Oh, this title has a swear word in it, so mind if you've got little ears. It's hosted by Stephanie, who's QWERTY on YouTube, who's also doing the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, often called Hearth. She's doing Do Your Shitstorm, which is a like crafting challenge, but every craft you complete is given like a category of storm, and then you're on teams and you kind of like battle with each other and you get points, and it's great. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on team progress and productivity, and today our battle is to attack another team. So we're supposed to be like a severe thunderstorm warning and go after the other team to see if they survive the storm. So I think it's like there's product and productivity, there's moody pick, and I think the other one's like chaos or something like that. So where you have to face off with team chaos. So they're sheltering in place while our team is the storm, and basically you just rack up points based on how many projects you complete. You also, sometimes if there's like lightning strikes, you have to do a bunch of chores and basically finish projects. But as I'm working on stuff, I realized that everything I sew for the Etsy business counts as a craft. So so I'm able to count a lot more than I normally do with knitting and crocheting, because I don't finish a knitting and crochet project daily. I can finish multiple sewing projects in a day. So that's where we are with that. I think you can still join. I think there are 0 prizes. Like, I think it's just fun. So I think you can still join. There's a Discord that's you have to be on Discord to get the updates of like when your team is doing severe thunderstorm warning or lightning strikes or shelter in place. You have because each day, QWERTY, QWERTY gives you a prompt, like a weather forecast. So you gotta watch your team and see how your team's doing. And I'm having a great time because I love the gamification. But if it's not for you, there's also like a team 0 expectations where you just share your projects, and it's kind of like a craft along, but you don't like let your team down if you forget to post or whatever. So there's that. But I'm off to run now. This is a mid-length run, I guess, for me now. I have to go 5 miles. Tomorrow I have to go 8. So the 5 is now the mid-length. The 5 used to be the long, but it is what it is. Here we go. Somebody punched a hole in the little free library here, and it's so sad. The owners are trying to fix it, I think, but that's so disappointing. I am putting the elastic into the cozy, into one of my band book week fundraiser cozies. I sold 3 bags and a cozy already, and then I think I have enough fabric for definitely 2 more cozies, and then I'm going to do a scrappy one, so maybe 3 more things. So it's looking like probably like $40 in sales for to donate to the Little Free Library Foundation, and then I'll probably just round up. But I've got a little bit left, so again, I will try and get this up in a timely manner, but they're so cute. So I'm also, sorry, trying to scoot my chair around. I completely lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. I have to go. I have to sew. Here is the cozy out of my band books fabric. Isn't it so cute? Yeah, it's super cute. I can make 2 more of these, so if you're wanting one and you want to feel like you're supporting a cause, you can also check out these in our shop. I'm going to take a picture of this because Etsy doesn't like it when I don't have that many photos. This is the new print that is going in the shop today for I Love Yarn Day. So I think I have enough for like maybe 4 or 5 project bags. It's super cute. And our other I Love Yarn, we're doing a little sale for I Love Yarn Day. So there's 2 other prints in our shop that are 10% off right now. So go check those out. Actually, I will do my best to try and post this tonight because it is a 1-day sale. Oops, sorry. Good morning. Today is Sunday, October 12th. I'm out on a quick run because I scheduled some makeup swim lessons for the girls this morning, and the only time they had available was at 9 a.m. our swim scheduling, makeup's is kind of not that fun. It's super limited and it becomes very challenging to do. And it all depends on which person you get at the desk. So there's that. But we're almost done with the diamond painting. We think we can finish it today. Fingers crossed. Sorry, I'm blinding you with the sun. And I am excited to kind of pick up my knitting again because I've been all diamond painting all the time. Because we've been trying to push to finish it to clear out the space. But that's kind of it. Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 14th, and obviously the time has changed a lot. It is 6:40, and I'm wearing my running light, which is basically the only reason it's not super dark. But then I've got this spooky horror feeling uplighting going on because it's clipped to my torso. But the sun's coming up, so I think it'll be all right. But anyway, I have not actually, I've taken vlogs for almost a week. Have I posted / edited them at all? No. It's honestly, it's the upload and download speed that are getting to me. That I do it, I edit them, I get it all started, and then it's like, oh, it's gonna take 30 minutes to export. So then I wander off. Maybe it's better without the light. Let's try to see. Uh-oh, no, I can't turn the light off. There we go. Ooh, flashing, sorry. It's gonna take 35 minutes to upload, and then I forget, and then I wander off, because in my mind I've done the task. So, yeah, it's not great. I'm working on it. Ooh, you get lovely different lighting shots of Gabs as I walk through the neighborhood and the lights turn on. But that's all right. So I don't know if I'm gonna make Vlogtober a thing. Daily videos a thing. Obviously I've skipped like a week, and I think it's gonna probably just be a weekly vlog, which is what a lot of people do. It's a hard time at work right now. I opened the show in about a month, so I'm busy and I spend a lot of time on my computer already. So yeah, that's where I am with that. But I finished the diamond painting with Daniel. That was exciting. And we finished 2 more diamond paintings because they were the tiny little 4x6 minis, which I think I like so much better than the, what's it called? That I like so much better than like the large ones. He likes the large ones. He bought himself 2 more large ones, which is fine. I'll work on them with him. But I think diamond painting is a small project thing for me. It's a lot of setup. It's a lot of setup, and you can't do it on the go, which is really why I like knitting and crochet, because it's a kind of do anywhere task. In a way sewing isn't. I also can do it without looking, and I can't sew without looking. So that's a thing as well. Let's see. I am knitting Chaylee's hat. I started the Musselburgh. That's Chaylee's. It's the last Musselburgh that we need to for our like little family Musselburgh collection. So I'm working on that, and then I am working on the SoCal beanie by Nancy Bates. So only 2 hats on the go, and I do have a beanie faction crochet hat that is just waiting for the needles from the SoCal beanie for me to use. So oh look, some good lighting from the street light, but my phone is telling me low storage because I can't delete any videos because I haven't uploaded them yet. So whoops. So I'm gonna run. It is quite chilly, but we've officially made October weather where it's those brisk, cool, semi-dark mornings to run it. Talk to you later. Good morning. It is Saturday, October 17th. Haven't actually posted a vlog in 10 days, but it is what it is at this point. I think I'm just going to try and do a bunch of big vlogs and maybe switch to whenever works for me, because it's honestly hard to get it all done, hard to make sure I've got all the content done. Life has gotten busier. It's a little bit harder. I've got more responsibilities at work. I've got a show coming up. So just kind of a push. This year has felt better in terms of teaching, but also more busy, more to do. Yeah. So, and my world feels like it's gotten a little bit bigger. I have more hobbies other than just knitting and crocheting now. I'm reading. I'm taking a book to the little free library, my favorite one today. And then I'm diamond painting now. I do more sewing. And I was just telling my students that we're doing a show. I can finally announce it because we've gotten all the rights, we've paid for everything. We're doing Six, which is a pop musical about the 6 wives of King Henry VIII, if you're not familiar. It's super, super fun, but it's pretty challenging. And all of your 6 queens have to basically be triple threats. And it's been taking 10 years, and I finally have a program where I feel like I can do that. Where, don't get me wrong, I like it. I love it when I've got new people to drama, new students in my class who've never experienced theater before, just trying it out, or maybe they just got placed in my class and they're making the best of it. But there's something super great about having, I have 9 actresses because I've got understudies, 9 actresses on stage, and every single one of them wants to be on that stage, wants to be on stage, wants to be dancing, wants to practice, works together. Yeah, it's just super great. It's easy. It's fun. I don't have to do the managing portion of when students are newer, they're not sure about like theater etiquette, expectations, those things. It's just a learning process. But some of these kids I've had for 4 years. So there's also a seamlessness that I get to work with them on, where we've worked together for so long that I'm like, so I want us to do, I'm like, okay, so this is the Mean Girls circle. And they've been doing this with me for 4 years. So like, oh, I know exactly what she wants me to do. Or I'm like, okay, so line up like it's Esperanza Rising. And they're like, oh, yep, 2 double lines, got it. So it's helpful to have a shorthand. And I'm really excited. We had rehearsal for the past 2 days, but that also means I am teching Frozen, about to audition The Little Mermaid, and choreographing Six at the same time. I also got sick this week, which was a bummer. But in terms of knitting, I finished my SoCal beanie. Didn't use up any skeins for it, but that's okay. And then I finished, I started a witch hat. I started it as a knit hat. I bought a pattern. It was only $1, but it didn't turn out well at all. Like, it didn't fit. The gauge was not great, and oh my gosh, this is my biggest pet peeve with hat designers, when they say this size is for an adult-sized head. Yeah, there's a wide variety in what an adult-sized head is. And then they don't give you the circumference measurements. They're just like, adult medium. Huh? Yeah, no, that doesn't work out. So adult-sized head, just like all kinds of bodies, are vastly different. So we shouldn't just write that. So that's what the pattern said. But of course you don't know that until you buy the pattern, which this one was $1, so it's fine. But so yeah, I didn't know what the circumference had to be. Yes, I did the conversion, with gauge. Like, I set up the proportion on like how many stitches versus stitch circumference, and then the gauge circumference, and then I figured it out, right? But it's a paid for pattern, so I shouldn't have to do that. Also, didn't talk about negative ease, how much negative or positive ease, how much it should be worn with. So I was not happy. I ended up having to get a different pattern because it wasn't working out. And then the pattern said it was for super bulky, but then it was like super bulky held quintuple with scrap yarn. I was like, ma'am, this ain't it. So I'm crocheting it instead. I'm using a Juicy Couture Free Love, that velvet kind of yarn. I'm making a bright pink witch hat. And I'm much happier with crochet. Mostly because it starts from the top, and then you keep increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing until it matches the circumference of your head, which in my not so humble opinion is a better way to do a hat for something like this, because then it is customizable. But if you cast it on the brim, it is what it is, and you can't really try it on because it's on a pair of knitting needles and you don't know if it's stretching. So yes, there's that. Hats are the bane of my existence though, but I love making them, but getting the circumference right, so tricky, because not everybody's head is the same size at all, even close. I measured the circumference, my head is like, I think 21 or 22 inches, maybe, but my brother-in-law's is like 25 or 26. Both of us are adults. We're about 3 years apart in age. Granted, we are a foot apart in height, but still, adult size heads, not all the time. All right, I gotta run. I'm also running out of storage on this